Hello all, and welcome to our first ever Experiment with Extension video. I'm Tristan Cope. I'm Marion County's K-State Research and Extension Agent for 4-H and Family and Consumer Sciences. Today I'm excited. We're going to be making a calming jar. So for those of you that are not aware what a calming jar is, you typically have all these supplies here, and then you're able to make a jar that has glitter or different colors in it, and you use it when you need to calm your body or you need to just calm your mind. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So before we make our calming jar, I want to remind you to make sure you ask your parents if you're able to get these supplies and if you're able to make this video and make this project at this time. So make sure you go and ask them before we start. When you're ready, you're going to get each of these supplies. You just need to find a water bottle or some type of bottle around the house. I have a juice bottle here. So I'm going to go ahead and take off my wrapper. You just want to get something that's a little bit clear so you can see through it and see the different glitter for the things that we have placed inside of our jar. So I have a clear jar here. And then I'm going to make sure I have some water, a funnel. You want to have some glue. It doesn't matter what kind of glue. It can be glitter glue. It can be white liquid glue, it can be clear glue, whichever glue you have is fine. You want to have some glitter. Again, it doesn't matter what kind of glitter you have, any glitter will work perfect. Mine's silver today. And then if you want to, and if your parent says it's okay, you can use some food coloring. But be careful because food coloring can stain your hands. Today I have some green food coloring. I'm going to make a 4-H bottle. Okay, so are we ready? Our first step that we're going to do today is we're going to take our clear water bottle here and we're going to place it on a table. Then you might need a partner for this, so you might need some adult help. So you're going to take your water bottle and put your funnel in it. And you're going to take your water and pour just a little bit in to start off with. The next step that we're going to do is we are actually going to take some of our glitter and dump some in. So again, if your water bottle is really small, you can put your funnel on. It might stick though, so you'll need to take a paper towel and dry it out. That way your glitter doesn't stick to the inside of your funnel from using your water. Or if you have a big one like what I do, you can just take it and you can pour some in. This is where you can be fun. You can put a lot in, you can put a little bit in, as long as you don't use all of your glitter for your other projects. So I put a little bit of glitter in, if you can see right here. All right. Then I'm going to pour some more water in with my funnel. And you can see the glitter is starting to kind of mix up a little bit. It's already starting to turn magical. All right, the next step is we're going to put in some glue. So for this, you can just twist the cap open and then pour it in. You might have to use some of your muscles here to squeeze it in, which is good. You can tell your teachers because that's meaning you're working on your handwriting skills by building those muscles up strong. So I don't know if you can see this here, but it's kind of fun. When I'm dumping it in here, if you watch the bottom down here, it's starting to clump up and then kind of drop down. Do you see that happening? It's kind of cool there. All right, so the purpose of using this glue is actually just to slow how the glitter is moving whenever we start to shake up our bottle. Okay, so next I'm going to put in a few drops of my food coloring. I'm going to do 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you can see the food coloring is starting to mix in here. And then I need some more water to fill up my calming jar. I'm going to pour more in until it's about to reach the top. Right there. I want to have a little bit of room up top so I'm able to mix it and make it shake and kind of mix up. So the next step that we have is you want to make sure that you have a lid. Otherwise, we will have a great big mess for our sensory jar, for our calming jar. So the lid to mine, this is where you're going to need an adult help, or make sure you wait until after your parents get home or until your babysitter gets home to help you put this lid or the cap onto your bottle. I'm an adult, and so I have a hot glue gun, but adults, you're also able to use super glue if you have that on hand. And what you're going to do is you're just going to put it around the edges right here. Just do a little bit so that when you secure the lid on, it will stay and hopefully not leak water all over. So I have it on, and I'm just going to twist it on there. Make sure it doesn't harden before I twist it all on. So my cap is secure now. I always like to go back over it and put glue on against that seam there. Really make sure that you get it so it's not going to leak. Kind of foolproof it here. Another thing that you can do too, if you are worried about it leaking, is you can take it and you can then put duct tape or electrical tape of some sorts along this seam of this cap right here too. Anything's going to work to keep it. And then again, adults, making sure that for younger kiddos that you know where it's at, and maybe it's not out every single moment of the day, but out during a place or a time where you know it can be kept safely. And so while this is drying, you can go ahead and give it a little shake or a little twirl. Or if you put it on there tightly, you can go ahead and start to mix it up and see what happens. Telling your parent or your sibling next to you, what do you think is happening in here? Do you see the glitter starting to form, starting to mix up there? So I'm going to shake mine up good, and then I'm going to sit it down and watch it. So as you can see, if you look closely, and it'll start to mix up too once the glue mixes in with the water, it's going to start to settle, and the glitter is going to start to go down to the bottom. So this is a kind of fun experience to do. Can you see all my glitter settled down here? Making a calming jar or a sensory bottle just like this, you can add anything to it. You can put glitter in it, you can put sequins in it, you can put anything that you have laying around the house kind of in it. But it's just a fun way for you to, when you're feeling overwhelmed or feeling like you need a break, this is something that we like to call as mindfulness. We're feeling overwhelmed, or we're feeling stressed, or maybe scared or sad, and I just know that I need to breathe and I need a moment for myself. So one way that we can track that is by having our calming jars and shaking it up and then setting it down, and once all of the glitter settles down to the bottom, that's when I know that I can stop my breathing. So again, making sure that you're breathing in and breathing out when you're doing these. It's a great way for just a visual for young children to make their own calming jar and to know how long to breathe for and why it's important to breathe. So kiddos, if you've made these, I want to see your sensory bottles. See if you put more glitter in it than I did, or what color that you made, or even if you just made a clear one with glitter in it. I want to see them. So have a parent or have your babysitter take a picture of you, or even just your bottle, and post it below in the comments section. That way we can see how other people made them and get some ideas for ourselves. So thank you guys for watching today for our first ever Experiment with Extension video. I hope you had a great time, and I hope you have fun. Tune in to our next video on Thursday. It'll be fun. Have a great day, guys.